The big reason why this is even an argument, respectfully, to my Latino African family, is many of you do not accept your membership in the African race. You have an issue being considered a member of an African race. If you did not have that issue with identifying with your race, this would not even be a debate, because you would be African and there would be no were the Latinos there. Peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade, coming to you live and direct from the city of brotherly love. I've been getting all kind of messages, inboxes, emails about the FBA ADOS versus Fat Joe situation. And today is the first day of Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa to all my American Africans and Africans throughout the world. The first principle of Kwanzaa is umoja, unity. Umoja, unity. In the interest of unity, I am proposing that there be a public seminar, conference, and hearing on who exactly created hip hop. From my understanding, hip hop is exclusively an American African creation, although there has been Latino African contribution. From my understanding, hip hop is an American African creation with Latino African contribution. I could be wrong on that. In fairness to the Latino African family, in fairness to the American African family, there needs to be a public discussion, a town hall meeting on this issue, because I don't want this to turn left. I don't want it to turn right. And I don't want the white American power structure to manipulate American Africans against Latino Africans. So what needs to happen? All the mothers and fathers of hip hop, everyone who believes that they are a mother or father of hip hop, everyone who claims to have been there at the foundation of hip hop need to be on a panel. I am volunteering Dr. Umar Ifatunde, the most relevant voice in the Black African world, not just in America, but the entire planet. I am volunteering to facilitate this conversation. There needs to be a conversation. There needs to be clarity. Too many people are not speaking up who know the truth because they don't want to offend people. Whether you don't want to offend the American Africans, whether you don't want to offend the Latino Africans, we need truth. So I'm saying today on Thursday, December 26th, day one of Kwanzaa, the principle is umoja. Let us organize. Let us unite. We need unity. Now, I do want to say this. Being the creator of something isn't the same as being a contributor. Dr. Umar Ifatunde is a serious contributor to the history and legacy of Pan-Africanism. I did not create Pan-Africanism. I am a serious contributor to the legacy of Black psychology, but I am not one of the founders of Black psychology. I am a serious contributor to the history and culture of Black oration and oratory and public speaking, but I am not one of the founding mothers or fathers of Black oratory and public speaking. So you can create something or you can be a contributor. The right, excellent, honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey is the greatest Pan-Africanist who ever lived. But he did not create Pan-Africanism. It predated the birth of even his parents. So again, we need to clarify. Were the Latinos there at the founding of hip hop, or were they simply contributors to hip hop? Because I'll be honest with you, Fat Joe, Nuri, a lot of Latino Africans, they got some break your back beats. I ain't gonna hold you. They definitely got some of the best beats of all time. I ain't gonna even hold you. Them Latinos with the beats, they got them beats. Okay, so they've made their contribution. That's undisputable, the Latino African contribution to hip hop. The question is, were any of the founding fathers of the art form Latino? That is the question. Let's have a town hall meeting, seminar, conference in New York City. Dr. Umar will facilitate, because I ain't got no eggs or any bones on either side of the argument. I want truth. I'm an African. My culture is African. So my thing is, let's get to the bottom of this. I will facilitate the conversation, a respectful conversation with the American African and the Latino African community. Let's make this pop. Last thing I want to say to my Latino African family, I must say this. If you identify as African, because Latino is not a race. Latino is an ethnicity and a culture. It is not a race. If you identify with the African race, you're automatically within the founding of hip hop, because you do not disassociate yourself from the African race. The big reason why this is even an argument, respectfully, to my Latino African family, is many of you do not accept your membership in the African race. You have an issue being considered a member of an African race. If you did not have that issue with identifying with your race, this would not even be a debate, because you would be African and there would be no were the Latinos there, because the Latinos are a branch of the African family. So if you identified as African, this is a non-argument. This is a non-discussion. Only because you want to section yourself out from the African race does this become an issue. But with that being said, I respect my Latino African family. Whether you identify as African or not, I respect my American African family, obviously. Okay, let's have the town hall. Let's do this Black History Month. Black History Month, town hall. Get LL, get KRS-One, get the Cold Crush brothers, get everybody who needs to be around that table. The Latino brothers who was there with the b-boying and the breakdancing, the spray paint. Get all of the players at the table. And let's solve this question once and for all. Were the Latino Africans present at the founding of the hip hop movement? This is your big brother King Kong. Let me know what you think. 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. Do not call me. Text me. Black Power.